Hey, it's Tuba Billy, back in YouTube jail again. Man, they're looking at old videos. This one's from 9 months ago. Talking about, I haven't watched the video, of course, in 9 months since I made it, but I'm pretty sure I was talking about the mandates, and how basically they're saying, hey, we have to do this, and now we have to figure out how to make that happen. So my example was, we're building the airplane while we're flying it. And I don't understand why that would have been taken down. I'll have to watch it and see. But the last strike I got, I just hit the appeal button and it was granted in like 15 minutes. So there has been one though that, like, I hit appeal, I had everything written out on, you know, sources that I use, you know, all CDC and all government official sources, and I hit appeal and I immediately got an email that it was saying, nope, we reviewed it and it is misinformation, so screw you. Well, so I don't know how the YouTube system works. I hate it, but right now, like, that's the Times Square. Social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. That's where people can voice their opinions. And now we have someone who's basically shutting down one specific side of the town square. And oh, by the way, it turns out that you know, that Hunter Biden laptop thing, that you know, it gets you banned from Facebook and Twitter and everything else. Well, it turns out the FBI was telling them to do that. So yeah, that's, you know, FBI is a government agency. So yeah, that is definitely a violation of the First Amendment. And as I know, it says Congress shall not pass any laws, blah, 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 blah. Government getting involved in freedom of speech, whether that's Congress, whether that's the House, whether that's the president, whether that's the enforcement arm, the Gestapo of the powers that be. It's the same. We don't have freedom of speech. If you think you have freedom of speech, I mean, gosh, why don't you do some research and talk about the negative side effects of the you know, the needle, the stuff in the needle and the syringe that goes in your arm that I can't really talk about because you'll be banned. See what I mean? You can't talk about it. So, do we really have free speech? You know, the Amendments 1 and 2 are there for a reason. The First Amendment is the most important. If you don't have freedom of speech, if you can't freely discuss things, you don't have a free country. I mean, look back through history. Every single communist dictatorship, you know, fascist regime that came through, the first thing they did was speech. They limited speech. They controlled the narrative, controlled the press. And right now, most people get their news through social media. So if you control that, you control their minds. So the Second Amendment is there as a backup for the first. If the first one fails, you got the second. The second was there to protect the first. If you lose those two, you lose everything. Oh, it's just frustrating because, gosh, you can say all you want, spread as many lies as you want. Let's take abortion, for example. That, you know, how many thousands of lives, millions of lives women have died in labor. Well, that's a lie. You know, abortion saves lives. No, it doesn't. In fact, it ends a life virtually every time, unless it's a failed abortion. In that case, you get a baby who's born with severe defects, severe issues because of that botched abortion. But no, Planned Parenthood does not care about you. They care about their money. There's story after story after story of them ripping the baby out and literally leaving the mother there bleeding on the table. They don't talk about the aftermath. And these women who are bragging about, I've had 12 abortions. Oh my gosh, what kind of evil are you? You know, there was a pregnancy center in Jessup that was specifically there, you know, to help pregnant nursing mothers, but to help women go through after an abortion. They didn't do counseling for abortions. It was after the abortion, after they killed their baby. They're a little messed up. Hormones are going crazy, all that stuff. So they gave them counseling. But now those crisis centers, pregnancy crisis centers, they're under attack. So tell me which sides you can't criticize right now. You could say all you wanted to about Trump, even when he was the president, and they called him fascist, they called him a dictator. Show me where. Show me where Trump was a fascist and Trump was a dictator. Because I'm pretty sure everything he did strengthened the nation, strengthened the economy, strengthened, you know, America. You know, and then COVID hit, which, wherever it came from, and then it all went to crap. So, just my food for thought. Back in jail, gonna review it again. Let's see what I can do. You know, I'm not like Steven Crowder. I can't hire a half Asian lawyer to protect me whenever YouTube comes knocking. I mean, seriously, I've got like 150 something followers right now. Who the heck am I gonna misinform by watch the videos? Jeez. Especially from, you know, 9 months ago. There were like 5 people that watched the videos. Oh, goodness gracious. Be excellent to each other. Tupa Billy, signing out. God be with you till we meet again.